accompanied by the Secretary General of the party, resident NEC members, the regional chairman of the Northwest, part of his executive, and elected party officials. The national chairman of the Social Democratic Front, Honorable Joshua Osi, was welcomed at the Bamenda main market by the presidents of the market associations, traders and victims. He was able to visit the ruins, of which some are still in flames, and witness firsthand the magnitude of loss incurred by more than 300 families. He later on met market and city officials present and had a discussion with some of the victims.
The director also mentioned that the Minister of Health has ordered free treatment for all these victims. I can't go without thanking him for that because it's not always the case. And I'd just like to tell the government that after treatment you have the post-traumatic conditions of these victims, and I do plead with the government that they continue the same way the Minister of Health started, they continue accompanying these victims so that they can find their way again in society.
From every indication so far, and while waiting to understand the cause of the fire, it is evident that the firefighting corps could not do much to stop the propagation of the fire because the actual landlord of the market built metal and concrete makeshift shops along the pathways, making it impossible for any truck or car to access the interior of the market. Such an undertaking is a serious breach of standard safety measures for which responsibilities must be established. The propagation of the fire was actually stopped by a group of young volunteers who, from the roof of the market, tore away the adjacent roof sheets to stop the fire from spreading from one block to the next. The national chairman and his delegation then left for the Bamenda General Hospital to meet the critically injured victims of the 11th February 2024 Nkambe bomb attack. The delegation was met by the director of the hospital and his staff, and after receiving a briefing on the hospital and the victims, they proceeded to meet the victims and their families. The national chairman, in his usual quest for decency and respect for the victims, requested that no pictures be taken at this point. Meeting these very young victims, aged between 12 and 20, left the entire delegation devastated. Talking to the struggling parents and finding the right words to comfort these young victims, full of life and hope, who now have to live with multiple amputations, broke our hearts. The great work done by the hospital director and his medical team was commended by the national chairman. Before leaving the hospital, a promise was made to these victims that they will not walk alone.